here with the cold. Literally, Mother Nature has been playing with my emotions. It has been high 50s, low 60s, even in the mid 70s for like the past 2 weeks. And then they're gonna come back and hit us with some 30-degree weather. I'm not happy about it. But, however, it is Friday, and I'm going fishing, so better than something. But anyways, we are headed to Sutton Lake, just as a fun day, to try to catch some biggins. However, I wish that I was pre-fishing for the ABA tomorrow. Tomorrow is a 2-day ABA event. I didn't qualify for it because I didn't fish 4-1 days. But however, work got in the way of that. But we're gonna go down here and probably talk some trash to the guys that are probably pre-fishing it and try to catch some biggins of our own. And then tomorrow we are headed to Lake Gaston to pre-fish for the first Bojangles event, which is March 20th. March 20th, correct. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly at the boat ramp. We're gonna catch some biggins. Well, we have made it. Finally, it's been a long ride. It's only an hour drive from my house, but traffic at 7:30 in the morning is torrential on a Friday, apparently, coming through Hampstead and all that. So we're here, and we're gonna idle out a little ways from the boat ramp. Not gonna go far. And we're gonna try to just fan cast around in some of this 7-8 foot of water and see if we can catch a big one first thing this morning. I know this is not right because it's warming up quickly, but we should be sitting somewhere around high 50s, low 60s, I would assume, once it gets warmed up. This is a nuclear powered lake, so it's a lot warmer than every other places. But we're gonna get up here, probably gonna rig up like a shaky head or something like that, maybe a Senko, and do some casting around and see if we can get one to bite first thing this morning while the sun's coming up nice and pretty. Got a little bit of wind on the water, which is good for this place because it's really clear, so fish are really finicky. They can see a long ways away, so the key to this place is making really long casts. That makes a big difference here, so stay tuned. Let's see if we can get one in the boat first thing this morning. Start out with a little red this morning. Shaky head, 1/4 ounce. See if we get one to bite. Not a bad start to the day. 2.25 maybe. Pretty fish. Okay, so we've moved locations and I had to put a little more clothing on. I did not come prepared as you can see. So what we've moved to is, a lot of times when fish move up shallow or try to move up shallow to get ready for the spawn, a lot of key places that you can check for are places that are protected from the north wind. What that means is, you know, you got the wind blowing out of the north and you got a bank that's up against the north. So a lot of times that water will be a lot calmer, a lot slicker, and it keeps that cold wind off the top of the water. And fish love to move up and spawn in those kind of areas for these particular reasons. Like, it's been warm for the past 2 weeks, now it's dropped back down to the 30s. They're already protected from the north wind, so a lot of times they won't exactly move. If they do, it won't be so far from that place. So we've got a place behind us that's protected from the north wind. You can obviously see that the water's a lot slicker. We're gonna give it a shot for a little while and see what happens. Voila, just like that. Good 3.5 pounder. That bite felt really weird. There was no initial thump, you know. Kind of just grabbed it and done its thing. But that's typical for a cold day like today. See if we can catch a couple more. Okay. Must have hit him right in the gullet with it. No chance of him coming off neither. I'd say probably what, solid 6 pounds? Yeah, we'll go with 6 pounds. He weren't playing around, and I watched him eat it on live scope. fish, three and a half maybe. We changed it up, being the wind blowing so hard. Add a little more action to the bait. Start throwing a speed worm. A little bit of tail gives a little more action on the fall. A little more water displacement. Seem to be drawing a few more bites with this bait. Still throwing it on a 1/4 ounce shaky head, but I started out with a green pumpkin. I think the water's got so much stir to it right now that it's hard for them fish to see it from, you know, 10, 20, 30 foot away. So I've changed it up to a little more darker color that shows a little more underwater. So cast it around a little bit more, see what we got. Freaking giant. Watch them eat it on live scope. Holy cow, buddy. Holy cow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a freaking 7-pounder. 7-pounder. Well, I think it's time to wrap it up, y'all. It's been a good day. Didn't catch a lot of fish, but caught some decent fish. It's not really always about catching a lot of fish or, you know, things like that. Sometimes it's about figuring things out on certain days. You know, we've had a lot of warm weather lately. And then right here recently, just last night and the night before, we dropped back down into the 30s. And with that being said, we come out here and I started on some places that fish were holding up shallow last weekend and caught a fish or two, but they weren't there like they were. So we made some adjustments and moved to some places that were blocked by the north wind. Caught some pretty good fish back there. Once the sun got up, made a move to the back of the lake where it'd be a little warmer back there. And didn't really get any bites back there. So ended up coming back here once the sun got up high around 1:30. And a lot of these fish have moved to like a channel, which there's a man-made channel around this whole entire front lake. And we kind of just putted around and was kind of figuring out what the fish were doing. And being it's gotten colder, they kind of moved, you know, back towards the deeper water. And we caught a couple and lost a good one. Not happy about that, but it's not a big deal. It's not tournament day, so I'm not that mad about it. That fish will still be there some other time, but we're going to wrap it up. We're going to Gaston tomorrow, do some pre-fishing for the Bojangles tournament on March 20th. So we will check back with you guys tomorrow morning, and have a good one.